The NBA season kicks off tomorrow night, just a couple of months after the last one ended, but the coronavirus is still hard to control and really out of control in a lot of parts of the United States. Vaccinations just beginning. Join us now to talk about the new season that will at least start in stay-at-home mode for fans. John Abamonde is CEO of BSE Global, which owns the Brooklyn Nets and the Barclays Center. I watched a lot of NBA, first time in a while, John, last time, and a lot of it has to do with betting. I'm glad it's coming back already. This is it's never been like this before, to have the Lakers just win, and here we are getting ready to start another season. Is it good or bad?
Well, thanks for having me on this morning. And there's no question that this is going to be a season unlike any other. Some teams, like you mentioned, just had a quick turnaround from the finals, but there's other teams that haven't played since March. So, and of course, most of us are going to be playing in empty or virtually empty buildings. So it's going to be a different season, but we're excited to get started.
Is it going to be tough to make money, do you think, John, with all the protocols that you're going to have to pay attention to?
There's no question that our business has been impacted. As Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, has said, about 40% of our revenues are tied to things like ticket sales, concessions, et cetera, the revenues that require this building behind me to be full. And it's not going to be full for some time. So we're definitely impacted, but we have a great opportunity in front of us. And we think it's a great opportunity to entertain our fans through television and other media. And particularly here in Brooklyn, we're excited for the season that's coming up.
How are you planning on implementing the vaccine? What will it mean? Will players be required to be vaccinated? This is obviously a huge positive for society writ large, but how are you going to handle it as far as the owner of the Brooklyn Nets?
So we're waiting, like everyone else, to work through those issues. The CDC has come out with some guidance over the weekend, recommendations on how the vaccine will be distributed. And obviously, it's going to go to folks with either the elderly or healthcare workers, those with underlying conditions. And we think that that's as it should be. We're focused on the things that we've all been focused on since March, which is social distancing, wearing your mask, cleaning your hands and other surfaces. So those are the things that we can control, along with a lot of testing. And that's what's really going to keep our players and our employees safe this year. I will say, while we're in the midst of this crisis right now, and I think arguably it's never been worse in this country than it is today, we are optimistic that before this season is over, which will be in the summer of next year, before the season is over, things are going to look very different. So there's a lot of caution, but there's also a sense of optimism, and I think all Americans share that.
Whenever I look to see what games are going to be on, it's unfortunate on the websites I look, because the first 10, 15 names are games that are either canceled or postponed. So it's going to happen undoubtedly until we get this vaccine totally rolled out. So how will it work if if a net tests positive? How do you see that playing out?
Yeah, we have protocols in place, working very closely with the government authorities here in the state of New York, as well as with the NBA. And look, we fully expect that there will be bumps along this road. I think nobody has an illusion that you're going to stop cases from occurring. The key thing is how you handle it. And we have robust protocols in place to isolate those individuals, get them treatment, and prevent a larger outbreak. So that's what we're focused on. And as you said, until the vaccine comes along.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.